Welcome to the National Apprenticeship Week 2025 Apprentice interviews. This episode will be with Jack from FM Serv. What made you decide that an apprenticeship was the right choice for you?
In all honesty, when in sixth form, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what to study. I had some sort of interest within business, but I also excelled at some things at school, which I thought I would pursue, but I didn't have a streamlined idea on what I wanted to study. And going to uni, I think people can rush straight into it, not knowing what they want to do, and suddenly they come out with a degree and don't know what to do after. And I've had friends who are older than me who have gone to uni, done their degree, and they've come out of it without a role to step into. So for me, it was just that I wanted to be out in the field and I wanted to learn, but also work at the same time. I wanted to get that experience while I was getting a diploma. And the apprenticeship has really helped me because I've got that experience and picked up those characteristics which I wouldn't have got if I was sat in a classroom in university. So that's what I really value, that I've been thrown in situations under pressure, in situations where I've had to adapt very quickly, and I will take that throughout my career. So I really do value that it's so flexible as well, and that it gives me a good idea of the stepping stones which I want to take in my career going forward.
How do you think this apprenticeship will help you in the long run?
This apprenticeship, looking into it, I was very scarce. I didn't really know whether it was something I fully wanted to commit myself to. However, from when I've started it, being in the field itself, it really has shown me that it's a huge stepping stone within my career. It opens doors and it gives me opportunities which I wouldn't have without it. And within my role here, and with the SIPS apprenticeship I'm undergoing, there is also progression to do another course. So I don't have to limit myself, and I don't have to sort of be happy where I am. I can always excel. I can always improve on not only myself within my career, but build those stepping stones in my social life, in my family life. It really gives you a good outlook going forward. And from my experience, coming from sixth form, from a very educated background, it was a big change going into the workplace for me. So it's really gave me a key idea of the work-life balance, and how to properly utilise my skills at work, but also use them in my everyday life.
Can you tell us about a time when you used something you've learnt during your apprenticeship in your everyday life?
So through my SIPS Level 4 apprenticeship in procurement and supply, I've been with my tutor Alex for quite some time now. And through the modules and the courses that we're going through, I've learned a lot of processes and a lot of strategic matrices, like the Crawlgix matrix, which I can use in my everyday working life. This has given me a really good understanding of how to evaluate suppliers, how to evaluate costs, risks, and it's really had a positive impact on the company itself. So I feel like through the apprenticeship and through what I'm learning, I'm also not only having a positive impact on my education and my understanding of what I'm going into, but also has a very positive impact on the company itself. And I'm giving that added value that may not be there in otherwise. So yeah, I really value that I can use these processes in my everyday life, and that's yeah, basically.
What kind of help or support have you had while doing your apprenticeship?
So through my apprenticeship, I've not only had the support of my tutor, Alex, who's been an absolute superstar to me, but I've also had the support of my directors, the support of my colleagues, and the support of my suppliers. Luckily, I'm in a position where one of our directors went through an apprenticeship themselves. So they've been put in the shoes that I'm in at the minute, and they know the leaps and bounds which I have to go through to get where I want to. And I really do look up to them, not only as a boss, but as a mentor in a way. If you have good people around you, a good network, that really, really makes a difference. Those people who are not only there just to get the job done, but want to make an impact on their workplace, it really does give you that extra push to do better. And your suppliers, if you're just honest, transparent with people, they will be with you. I know if I'm stuck or if I need help with anything, I can just go straight upstairs and can chat to Claire or Andy, who's there always. And obviously my tutor throughout my course, Alex, whenever I've needed her, I'll just reach out and she answers all my queries. If I'm having trouble on certain coursework, she irons that out for me. And also that pre-exam stress, I undergo it all the time, and are really bad for getting really worked up before an exam. And Alex puts me back on a straight line and says, you can do this. And it happened in my last exam I passed. She really motivated me to be like, you know what, I have the confidence to go out there and actually show my capabilities instead of being stuck and not knowing what to do. So I do really value her as well.
Would you recommend apprenticeships to other people, whether they're starting out or thinking of a career change, and why?
100%. 100%. I would definitely recommend apprenticeships. I feel like they give you that opportunity to really showcase your skills. Through my apprenticeship, for example, not only am I learning the process side of things, but I'm also learning about the work psychology, and how to act at work, the psychology of people, and how that has a large impact on the processes I'm putting in place. Apprenticeships, they give you that flexibility. They give you that lifestyle which you wouldn't have if you, say, go to uni, or it may be a very different side of education which you're not used to. It's a very positive program. It's something which I value that I've had the opportunity to go under, and it really does just open up doors in every vein of life. Not only education, not only professionalism, but throughout your life, these are skills which you're going to need.
Is there anything else about your apprenticeship experience that you'd like to share?
A main thing for me, to be fair, was the earn while you learn. Say you went to university, or say you're in some sort of other private education, whatever it may be, you'll be paying for that. And it's one of them things where I know that I'm getting the education which I need to progress forward in my career, but I'm also getting a paycheck at the end of the month to make sure that I can balance that work life, to make sure that I can invest in myself. And it's just that financial pressure is sort of put off you in a way. You're relying on your own funds, and that's always something, especially for myself, who I'm not a fan of relying on others. I'd like to definitely fund myself, fund my education. So I really think it's a good aspect to have, and definitely in terms, another point to add is honestly the different curriculum you have. So it's very flexible, and I've already stated this, but I'd just like to state it again, that it really works around you as a person, your schedule at work, your schedule at life, and you can really mold it into an asset of yours, and not only sort of the course you have to undergo to get to a certain point in your career, it's a course which sticks by you. It's a tutor which helps you throughout, helps you through your exams, through your modules, and it really is the key to understanding where to go. And it's that progression that opens up those doors.
Contact us for more information. Our email address is info@apprenticesteam.co.uk. Thank you for watching. Check out our other videos here.